Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 4 of the RB Leipzig career mode in the German Bundesliga, of course. Today we continue on with our league campaign, which we started off briefly in the last episode with the first 3 games. The first 3 games weren't bad at all. We are yet to lose as Leipzig manager. We played 2, we simmed 1, and from those results we got 2 wins and a draw, and really that draw should have been another win. We were up 2-0, sorry, my earphones are sitting so weird, I'm trying to get them something right, there we go. We were up obviously 2-0 going into half time, we then conceded 1 and then conceded a further 1, and we let a 2-goal lead slip, which really shouldn't have happened, but there you go anyway, there's the league table. We've got a 2-goal difference, we've scored 6, conceded 4, we've won 2-1 in our other 2 games. We beat Dortmund 2-1 at home, and then Hamburg 2-1 away from home. So that is how it has left the league table looking. Bremen, Wolfsburg and Leipzig are the top 3, that's us. No sign of Bayern, they're down in 10th. They have lost twice already. And Dortmund have had a win, loss and a draw, so they've not had the best start either. But we are yet to lose, and today we want to continue on with that philosophy, that mentality. We don't want to lose. We've got 4 games, going to play 2, we're going to sim 2, and we've got some big games. We've got Borussia Mönchengladbach first off at home, one of the bigger teams in the league. Obviously, in this season they have European football, so they're quite a big team. Cologne away from home, which will probably sim. We then have Augsburg at home, which will sim as well. And then the final game of the episodes, which we'll play. So we're going to play the first, we're going to play the last, as they're the 2 biggest in my eyes. The last game is Wolfsburg away from home. So hopefully we manage to pick up as many points as possible. The team, as you know, looks like that. If you've not watched the first 3 episodes, I urge you to go back and watch them. Thank you all so far for the support in the series. It seems a lot of you are enjoying this career mode. But without any further delay, let's head into the first game of the episode, where we are taking on Borussia Mönchengladbach. As I said, one of the more difficult teams in the league, so I'm expecting a difficult game. Let's get right into it. So the first game of the episode, as previously discussed, was at home against Borussia Mönchengladbach, a game I was going into expecting a very difficult task, but a game in which, you know, we performed very, very well, and I'm expecting it to be one of our best performances of the season. Without trying to give too much away, there was the league table heading into it, so we're in a good position. So 15 minutes in, we go in the attack here. I see Timo Werner brought down on the edge of the box, which warrants a free kick. We get a free kick from it, and as you'll see here, I try to play it short to Lindelof, but it doesn't go right. But we give it back to Lindelof, then bang, absolute topper of a goal from Victor Lindelof to put us in the lead 17 minutes into the game. It wasn't what I was originally intending, to be honest with you, but I would take it. And I wish I did have my webcam on at this point. As you'll notice, it's not live commentary. I wish I did put my webcam on, because my reaction to this goal was priceless. I did not expect it to go in when I pressed shoot with Lindelof, but a fantastic goal, and that's one of the other reasons we signed Lindelof, because he's not just a defender, he's a defender who can do a lot with the ball, shooting, passing, distributing, everything. He's good at everything, and he put us up 1-0. Not long after, about 3 minutes, we go forward here again. Driussi gives it to Salitzer. Forsberg shoots, and bang, there we go, bottom corner, Cuddler from outside the box, and 23 minutes in, absolutely dominating. I was shocked. I was well and truly shocked, because I don't think I've had such a good start to a game on a career mode video in such a long time. But this Red Bull Leipzig team is getting together quite well, the chemistry's good, and bang, 2-0 up inside 23 minutes. Borussia Mönchengladbach had to try desperately to get back into the game at this point. Only half an hour in, as you'll see, they go forward here. A good chance, he's through 1-on-1, and Donnarumma makes a fantastic save. The other player can't quite make it to the rebound. Some quick passing here between Werner and Driussi. That partnership over the top for Werner, almost like that last game where it was Werner to Driussi. This time it was Driussi to Werner, and Werner finishes cool, calmly, whatever you like, down the bottom corner, finesse shot. And in this game I have been abusing the finesse shot with all these players, Werner, Forsberg, everyone. It's such an easy goal when you finesse, and bang, look at that, bottom corner, Werner puts us up 3-0 within the first half, and things could not be any more cushioned for us in this game at this point. Fantastic goal from Werner, continuing his great goal scoring form. We then went into the second half, 50 minutes. Jonas Hector does fantastically defensively there. Plays a lovely little through ball for Werner. Werner then beats 2 men in the dribble. Easy days. Bang again. There we go. Another finesse finish. 4-0. 50 minutes into the game. 50 minutes. 4-0. let's just say it was a foregone conclusion where the points were going at this point. Borussia Mönchengladbach go forward again. Raphael absolutely does me there. I went sliding a chance. Game wide. The goal was for him and he manages to miss it. Once again, another free kick. We play it short. Again, I'm liking this short free kick tactic. Nikolai Müller came very close. Maybe I should have finessed it again. But Jan Sommer makes a fantastic save. We're then pelted down the wing. Last minute of the game. Not much happened up to this point. It's Driussu pelting down the wing there. He gets round the defender. Plays a pass off to Klosterman. We're just passing the ball around calmly at this point. You know, taking our time with stuff. Sabitzer gets through very well. I look to put it across for Werner for a hat-trick. Doesn't quite go to Werner. But Klosterman is there for second helpings of the keeper's save and makes it 5-0. And it was just an absolutely emphatic performance. Incredible. I've never really won a game to this extent in career mode. It was just such an easy game. I don't know what happened, but everything clicked. We took our chances, which wasn't many. Honestly, the scoreline would have suggested otherwise. But there we go. 5-0. Great game. So a massive victory there. Did not expect to win so emphatically, and I think that's actually the first time ever I've won emphatically quite well in a career mode video, genuinely. I've never been so happy in my life. I think not doing the live commentary helped me. I'm not going to keep it like that though. I'm going to do live commentaries back to normal in the next episode. But I might rotate between the live com and bigger games and then just normal commentary over other games. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, some negatives to take away from the game. Our left back, Jonas Hector, who we just spent about £22 million on, is out for 3 weeks sadly. So we've got to do without him for the next little while. But now it's just about simming the next couple of games. As I said, we're going to sim the 2 games in between. And then we're going to play the last game. Turkey have offered us a job. We're not going to take that now. The stance on international, I'm not too sure yet. We'll see. I might take an international job later on in the career mode towards maybe like the World Cup. But not now. I'm not going to take one no matter who offers. Finance, as I said, I'd have a look at in this episode. We are beginning to earn some money back after falling into appalling debt. 79 million in the red still. That is mostly from transfers, as you can see, some wages. But we're making our money back through our season tickets, through our merchandise and our match tickets, and hopefully these match tickets will keep going and going to help us dig us out of debt, and the merchandise as well. Whether it does or not is a different story, but we'll wait and see. We don't need to worry, as I said, too much, as we know the financial board expectation is not a concern. They go 5 very low, so we really don't need to care. We're top of the league though heading into this Cologne game. I'm not going to rotate the team. I really should set up some sort of rotation team to get other players a chance, but we're winning right now and I don't want to change the winning formula, and there's no European football, so I don't need to worry too much. We're down 1-0 in 2 minutes, and we lose. We've lost our first. That's my own fault, isn't it? We've lost for the first time this season. Really no one else to blame but myself for simming away games. I shouldn't have done that, and we've lost. Sadly. We have lost our first time this season, and I didn't even get to play the game, which is even more gutting to it, because I couldn't do anything to stop us getting beat there. It's quite gutting, to be honest. After coming off the back of a massive 5-0 win, we go and get beat 1-0. That's quite annoying. Right, now we've got Augsburg. Surely to God we're going to win this one. If we don't win this, and if we drop points at home to Augsburg, not good. And we win 3-1. Very nice. Werner continuing his fantastic form. And Müller also continuing on with his scoring. He's scoring quite a lot. And that's okay. We've gathered the points back from last week. We're top of the table again. Well, Wolfsburg have a game in hand, so technically we're not... Well, we are top of the table, but we might not be for long. If we quickly check the squad report, Nikolai Müller, he's scored 5 and 8. What a signing he's turned out to be, and he's 29 years of age. So that was a risk signing him, but it's paying off big time. He's scoring goals all over the place. Werner scored 7-11. He's doing well. Driussu taking his time to find a bit of form. He's got 1 goal in that last episode, obviously, that you've seen. Can we just admire Lindelof's goal, though? I wasn't there. Can we just admire that? From the last game. Fantastic stuff. But aye, that is us really. I want to take a moment to address, in the last episode I kept calling Emil Forsberg Nico Forsberg. For some reason in my head, I was thinking of the mad race car driver or whatever it is, Nico Forsberg, whatever his name is. God knows why. That's just me. That's a Ryan thing. I do that all the time. I get stupid things wrong. But we'll go past that and we'll concentrate on the next game, which is this Sunday. There we go. Wolfsburg. The last game of the episode to play. the last game of the episode altogether. We head into the game sitting 3 points behind Wolfsburg, so if we win this game, we draw on points with them, so this is massive. They are yet to lose. We could be the team to hand them their first loss. We'll also overtake Bayern if we win, as they have a game, we have a game in hand over them, so it's quite important that we do get the win here. If we quickly go and check, what's this player? Jonas Hector says he's fit to play. Whether or not I'll play him is a different story. Once again, I'm not going to do a live commentary for this episode, but let's head right into this game against Wolfsburg. So heading into this game of the episode, was not expecting anything like the last performance. As much as I wanted that to happen, a 5-0 thumping of Mönchengladbach, things were just too good in the last game to even expect a repetition of that against who were top of the league heading into this game. God knows who's top heading out, I guess you'll see in a moment. Timo Werner, there you go, look at the form, 4 in 3 games. He was looking to continue his great form into this game. First chance of the game went to Wolfsburg as they went forward here. They were very difficult to beat, honestly. I've just gave away the result there. Yep. I gave it away. Right, we won the game. I've just gave that away. But they were very difficult to break down. As you can see here, my defending, it's appalling to watch, but Donnarumma makes a fantastic save to keep us from going 1-0 down, and it was really about taking our chances. That is what we had to do to get by Wolfsburg. A lovely turn there from, I believe, Klosterman, and then here we go. Oh, what a strike. It was a great episode for goals. It's like an array of goal of the seasons we could pick here, and I can't remember his name now, something weird, and anyway. He put us up 1-0 with a fantastic finish off the bar, and then it was just great stuff. I don't know if that was Forsberg or Klosterman who turned around the defender exquisitely, to say the least. And just a fantastic finish, hitting the bar, going over the line. He put us up 1-0, and that's the position we had to go in, because Wolfsburg were honestly so difficult to break down and so difficult to get a decent attack into. So it really was important we got the first goal, and we continued to struggle throughout, and Wolfsburg continued to pile on opportunity after opportunity and really could have equalised. Here's one of the chances here. We give them all the space in the world, but a fantastic save from the young keeper. Donnarumma makes a fantastic save there to keep out an equaliser. Wolfsburg then went forward again here, as you'll see. Look at this, another gaping amount of space for a player we shouldn't be doing, but Donnarumma once again made a great save. What a signing he's trying to be. Right before half time we go forward here, Forsberg to Werner. Werner holding it up in the box, looking for the smart pass. I do find the pass, and it's Sabitzer who scored the first good save from the Wolfsburg keeper. It was very unlucky, right in the brink of half time. Here we go for Timo Werner. He gets round the defender brilliantly, takes a shot, and you'll never see anything more lucky, will you? That'll put us up 2-0 right before half time, off the post and in. Such a faint finish. There wasn't a lot of power in it. It just kind of floated out of the keeper's reach. It was so far towards the side net and towards the post that he just could not reach it. There was just nothing the keeper could do about it. Look at that, brilliant turn. It was a good game for turns as well. And bang, post, and narrowly went over the line, narrowly went in. But nonetheless, up 2-1. Absolutely nothing happened up till this point. And honestly, one of the most boring like half an hours in FIFA that you'll play. But Wolfsburg did manage to pull one back. 2-1 it remained at this point, 15 minutes. Really annoying because they were so solid. I thought they'd get an equaliser. But we managed to hold on, as you'll see, and I gave the result away earlier. I shouldn't have, but we managed to hold on, keep the 3 points. Fantastic result, which meant we overshot them in the league in goal difference. There's my manager there. Happy days for him, happy days for us, and a good episode for results. So that's us at the end of the episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy. 2 wins out of the 2 games we played in general, 3 wins and a loss, our only loss of the season. Here is the league table as it stands. Exiting the episode, we are top of the table on goal difference thanks to that win over Wolfsburg. So we're in quite a comfortable position just now. It's all about maintaining that place at the top if we can. I was about to say Kwan there. Of course, our focus isn't to win the league this season, it's to get European football, but if we can win the league, that would be nice. So to maintain that top spot would be very nice indeed. Our great form continues as we play 2 great games today with some great goals. In the next episode, we've not got the toughest of games. We've got Bremen at home, which I suppose we'll play. We've then got a cup game against Karlsruhe, I don't know. A cup game anyway against a second division side, which will be Simmon. Darmstadt away from home, and then Mainz at home. So not the toughest of episodes, to be quite honest with you, but we will be back then to hopefully continue our form at top of the table. We should be at the top of the table with those sorts of games. I mean, they're 3 teams we should be putting away quite easily considering the form we're on. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button as I continue the training on here. But thank you all for watching. From here, I'm I'll see you all next time.